Do you ever find yourself fidgeting with something without even realizing it? What if I told you this simple paracord object could help calm your mind, focus your thoughts, and it even has roots that go back over 2,000 years? This is a worry coin, a small object that is kept in your pocket or on your person for that specific purpose. But of course, this being a paracord channel, I'm going to show you how to make one called a paracoin. And this paracoin needs a starter piece that we're going to create with a noose knot with 7 loops. While a lacing needle is ideal for this project, you can still make one without one if you just melt the end of the running end to stiffen it up. And we'll only need a bit of paracord and some patience to make our version. So first of all, what kind of coin can be a worry coin? Well, just about any. Quarter, nickel, or in Canada, here we have loonies and toonies. After the 7 loops, we secure the end by passing it through the bite on the end and cinch it shut. So as I was saying, there are plenty of companies out there that make interesting ones like Around Square. These come in titanium and other nice materials, but they aren't cheap and are a premium. However, you don't necessarily have to buy one because we're making one out of rope or paracord. Then we're also going to pass the standing end through the same end bite to bend our starter piece into a small circle. So I've been calling it a worry coin so far, but what's really interesting is that this practice didn't actually start out with coins. Rather, they started with stones, so they're also known as worry stones. This practice of carrying a pocket totem goes way back to many ancient cultures like ancient Greece, Tibet, Ireland, and multiple Native American tribes. For this paracoin though, we're using the conquistador knot to create this version. And using a lacing needle, we're going to go in from the right side of the first loop and keep the running end on the inside of the standing. We do that going around the entire piece for one pass. The concept of a worry stone started with the simple idea of picking up a smooth stone and fiddling with it. The ancient Greeks chose smooth stones by seashores or by rivers that were made so by naturally running or moving water. Also, the action of constantly handling the same worry stone for years further polishes and wears the stone to be even smoother. This has even been known to happen with coins. That being said, the paracord one we're making will be a little different as we won't be able to create the exact smooth feeling of a rock. But in philosophy and concept, it'll still serve the same purpose. I think that's fine though, as the texture of this paracoin creates an interesting tactile and sensory experience. A piece of calm you can carry, if you will. Due to the nature of the weave, it won't be super uniform like a solid coin. But like most paracord crafts, the goal isn't perfection. It's presence and the process itself that's part of the meditation. So with all this worry coin and stone talk, does it actually stop you from worrying? And does carrying a small object like this serve that purpose? And after that first pass, by the way, we can snip off the standing end and melt it where it is. As for the second pass, we're going to do the same thing, but this time each previous knot is going to get 2 conquistador knots. As I was saying, well, the ancient Greeks believed a worry coin could help you find peace through the motion of handling it. And I think they were right, because when you're out and about, especially when you're just, waiting in line for something, you might reach for your phone. But if you took this out instead, it would remind you to, instead of distract yourself, why not just be and give yourself a moment's peace with all the crazy stuff going on the internet right now. From a modern behavioral science perspective, it can also be seen as a form of cognitive behavioral therapy. The use of a worry coin could potentially replace destructive coping methods like nail biting and scratching, as the use of one is simple enough that just about anyone can pick one up and start fiddling with. That being said, the paracoin isn't just something you hold though, it's something you wear in with every fidget. And I know we do a lot of fidget and skill toys out of paracord on this channel, but what's great and different about a paracoin is the way in which you experience it. You see, there aren't really any tricks to be done with this. At most, you might roll it in between your fingers, but even if you can't do that, it's okay. There's no pressure to do anything with it, which I think is a nice reminder that it's okay to just be and do nothing, even for a moment. There's no need to be constantly lost in your phone or on a screen. It's oftentimes in these moments where you allow your hands to be busy, but then allow your thoughts to roam, which is when you have the best ideas or realizations. And if you're constantly force-feeding yourself information or stimulation, you're not giving your mind that space it needs to wander and expand. And whether it does its job or not, it's truly up to you. Because what this pocket totem is a reminder. A reminder to slow things down, breathe, and bring yourself into remembrance that you don't need to be distracted all the time. It's okay to just be. I also think that the worry we feel is an anxiety that we get when we're not being stimulated by a phone or a screen. And I do believe that reaching for something like this is a great way to break that habit. This is something you can definitely make and add to your daily carry. But if you're not a fan of carrying it in your pocket, you can always finish it by adding a loop at the end instead of cutting all the excess off. And then you can carry it alongside your keys or hang it on a bag. And whether you make it for stress relief, focus, or just for fun, the act of creation itself is the real calm. And who knows, maybe one day someone finds your paracoin and wonders what stories it carries. Keep weaving and stay grounded, my friends.